This is Dan Henderson, and you're in El Octagono.
Rafa Alcalde from eloctagono.com, joined by the H-Bomb, Dan Henderson, who his next fight is against Fedor Emelianenko in the heavyweight division. Let's talk about that, because you're not the type of guy that you'd be worried about being the small guy in the cage. But have you thought about that? You know how big the weight difference is going to be?
Yeah, he's going to be a little bigger than me, but I think it's all about positioning and not trying to carry around his weight. Make him carry my weight around a little bit, and I'm not going to be trying to lift him up and pick him up and move him around as much.
You used to be a Pride fighter, then Sufa bought Pride. You became a UFC fighter, then you went to Strikeforce. Sufa bought Strikeforce. You're the champion now. This is going to be your last fight. You're a businessman, besides being a great athlete. Have you thought about the whole process of what's going to be now? Any problems with you being, again, a Sufa fighter?
No, I don't think. It could be good, could be bad. I'm waiting to see when I negotiate next to my contract. But, I think for me personally, it's probably a better thing that this happened. But I'm not sure how it affects some of the up-and-coming fighters with kind of, being stuck in a monopoly. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But I think overall, I know that Zuffa has done a lot of things for the sport and really propelled it, and they're the main reason the sport is what it is right now. So, you can't take that away from them.
You're fighting another legend of the sport, Fedor Emelianenko, who's coming off of 2 losses. You're coming off of getting your title against Alcalde, but obviously you don't want to lose again. We heard you mention that before, and Emelianenko is coming in a situation where he's kind of like on a must-win for him, because otherwise it's probably going to be the end of his career. Worry about the risks that are there for you in this fight, facing an opponent like that?
I really think this is a no-risk situation for me, other than the fact that he hits hard. But career-wise, I don't plan on losing, and if I do, he's going to be beat up trying to do it. So, I don't see myself losing this fight, but I think the fans are the ones that are going to win for sure.
For sure. And you're a 40-year-old man in the sport, in the world of sport, that's very old. Nowadays, it's still maybe not a little bit, but we also know you're a businessman. How do you manage that? Obviously, you're also the poster boy for doing it for the love of the freaking sport. Because you definitely got at your age, still going through camps and everything. How are you able to manage your business side, your very successful Quest business, your company, and still doing all the training camps and all this?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just getting people that around me that help me out and can manage all that stuff for me, where I don't have to really do anything but focus on fighting, and that's been the key to everything.
When did Dan Henderson turn into the H-Bomb? Because you're a great wrestler, obviously, but you seem to like a lot more the stand-up and letting the right hand go.
I don't know. I think I've kind of hit hard and punched hard with my right hand, and I think the better I got at striking, the more I landed it in the right spot and started knocking guys out more. So, that it definitely helps.
Is your knockout against Bisping one of the most satisfying victories of your career, considering all that had been going on before that?
Satisfying in the fact that he was a big
you can say
shit talker, but I think no, he wasn't the most satisfying knockout of my career as far as what it meant to me. It wasn't my biggest achievement, I should say.
Well, yeah, I'm sure the last fight was very, 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 very satisfying, and I hope that we'll get to see you defend your title, and hopefully see you again in either UFC, Sufa, whatever it is. You're one guy that always entertain the fans.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I won't be going anywhere for a while.
Excellent. We're happy to hear that, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Dan.
All right.
Visit El Octagono for all the latest in MMA, news, fight results, interviews, live event coverage, podcast, and video capsules. All this and much more in Spanish. Find all your MMA needs here inside El Octagono, the #1 source dedicated 100% to MMA in Spanish. eloctagono.com.